Marketing can be found in all sorts of different companies. Today, we're here at Nelnet in Lincoln, Nebraska. Let's go check it out. Hi, I'm Audrey here at Lincoln, Nebraska at Nelnet with Amir. Amir, what do you do here?
I'm a UX design lead here at Nelnet.
Cool. What does UX mean?
UX stands for user experience. So I work with a team of designers, developers, stakeholders, business owners to create products that people love to use and are easy to use.
So when I'm trying to navigate apps on my phone, how easy it is depends on you. Depends on if you're doing
Yes,
your job, right?
Yes.
That sounds fun. So what kind of career path or educational experiences got you to this job?
I started as a web designer, and then I was really curious about all the aspects of the web design of the field at the time. So I spent a lot of time learning about different aspects like back-end development, front-end development, design, and eventually the user experience or usability field.
Right, so really having a well-rounded knowledge and a lot of interest in different things.
Yeah.
Sounds fun. All right, so what kind of skill sets or foundation do you need to get into a position like yours?
Having design background or web development background could be great starting points, but then also having passion for problem solving, working with people is really important, as you would be going out there and talking to customers and getting the feedback from them.
Right, so a lot of different places you could go, different directions. So what is it like working here at Nelnet in the work environment?
I think it's a very fun environment. We have a really good people, they build a really good team, great designers, developers, copywriters, accounts managers. Everyone works really well together in coming up with the products.
Yeah, so very team-oriented.
Very team-oriented.
Part of a team. What is it like working in the marketing department?
It's great. I've learned a lot from people who work with me in the department. A lot of people came from different ad agencies, and they brought a wealth of knowledge and are able to come up with campaigns and products that are really, really fun. And it's really fun to see that side of business, not just product, but also marketing.
Sounds like there's a lot of different paths you can take to learn how to do this, educate yourself, and
Absolutely.
You took your unique path yourself. Is there anything you can show us, teach us today about your job?
Yeah, absolutely.
So can you tell us about the process of starting to make an app?
Yeah, so we start with what we call a design studio, where we invite people from different backgrounds like designers, developers, stakeholders into a room, and we ask a set of questions like what are we trying to solve here, who our audience is, what is the number one thing that the audience wants to get out of this app. And once we answer all those questions, we have a set of rules that we can use to design or sketch what that experience might look like for the customer.
Right, so it's a lot of brainstorming and working together, seeing what each person wants in the app.
Yeah.
So what kind of app could we create today?
We could create maybe a voice memo app where we have to be able to listen to previous recordings and record new ones.
So those are the two requirements.
Two requirements.
And then it's coloring contest?
Coloring contest is on.
All right.
All right, time's up.
Okay.
So let's see what we have here. So one thing I will remind you, this is not a drawing contest. It's really about communicating an idea of why did we design the way that we did. So if you don't mind telling me why you placed your record button where you did.
Yeah, I'm not an artist, so that's a good thing. I put my record button smack in the middle because I wanted that to be the focus. It's in the middle of the screen and there's not much else to look at.
Yeah, that's great. So in my version, I put the button at the upside down, basically because when you record your voice, it's much easier to record it this way versus this way. So that was just one idea that I had.
All right, well that was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for teaching me about how to make an app and the process and your career field in the marketing department here at Nelnet in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Today we're exploring careers in marketing in Kearney at The Buckle. Let's go. Meet Drew. She is a buyer here at The Buckle. Drew, what does a Buckle buyer do?
Well, a Buckle buyer gets the opportunity to help pick and select all the products that will end up in our store, for whatever season that we're working on.
Wow. And so you took a long path to get here. Tell us what that was like.
Yeah, I actually started working in Buckle at the sales position in retail. I started as a part-time salesperson, and then I actually did an internship for sales in management. And when I completed that, I was offered the position of the assistant manager after graduation from college. And I kind of got to know the buyers through that role. And once I decided I was going to apply, I actually got the job. So
there you go. Nice work. And you have a 4-year degree that's helped you as you've been doing this job.
Definitely. I studied advertising journalism at UNK, and I had an emphasis in marketing. So those tools kind of helped me pique my interest into the fashion and marketing world.
Wow, and your job has a lot of different facets to it. Tell us about that.
For sure. There's definitely the fun fashion aspect that everybody thinks is awesome, that we go to fashion shows and all this, but we do get to help pick out the colors and the products, and that's an awesome and exciting part of our job. But we also do a lot of analytical work on analyzing things as far as what's selling, what stores is the product in. It's just kind of that more business aspect.
Wow, and so walk us through what you're doing. What kind of decisions are you making?
We do a lot with the product, so we're definitely hands-on. Every day we get a package of things that are what we call on order, meaning they're coming soon. This style is coming soon to a Buckle for little kids. And we actually measure the garments and we fit them on a fit model every single day. So we spend time, measuring them, making sure everything's good to go. We see it on the fit model and then we approve it. So that's kind of the part before the product arrives. But then again, that analytical piece picks up and we kind of analyze what stores this product should go to. Is it selling? What can we learn from it? What trends do we want to pick up? What can we learn from our competitors? Things like that.
Wow, that is a complex, fast-paced job, but it's really neat.
Yeah, definitely.
What's your favorite part?
I definitely have a passion for the product, and I think that came from working at the store and understanding the company culture. So I just love creating the best products for our guests and for our teammates.
Wow. Well, if somebody's out there thinking, is this the perfect job for me? How would they know?
I think the best way to get started is to just get some experience in the retail industry at a store. At Buckle, we offer part-time and full-time sales positions. We have management internships. We have management opportunities from within, but we also offer job shadows and internships through the corporate office as well.
Wow, so you can come for a summer, you could try it out for even an afternoon.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm here, I'd love to try something out, see if Buckle's the right fit for me.
All right, Andy, this is the point in the day where we actually get to be really hands-on with the product. So it's our fit session with the fit model. So we have Paige today. She's gonna come out and we're gonna see some of the jeans on that we're actually working on for a buy that'll be hitting in either fall or holiday. So this is Jess, and I get to work with her in the afternoons. She helps us kind of take notes of all the things that we're seeing on the model and then communicate back with the vendor. So on this particular jean, we're gonna give you the project of checking out our pictures and making sure that everything that's in the picture packet is actually coming out on the jean as we had intended it to be. So the things that we're looking for during a fit session then would be found in our packet. We're always looking at the wash, which trying to match up back to what we intended it to be. So in this case, this would be our standard, and we're comparing it to what she has on. And we would say, I think that looks pretty good, don't you, Jess? Awesome. Then we're also looking at the details. So on this picture here, we had intended the stones to kind of drip down from the pocket. And it looks like they got that pretty much correct, except for the color I'm not sure is right. So see, they did a couple different colors there, and we weren't really wanting that. So we'll have to make sure that we change that. Will you make a note?
It's so meticulous,
I know.
this process. That's pretty amazing, your attention to detail.
Yeah,
in this.
and we're also looking at the thread colors, making sure that nothing is off, that it's measuring correct. So Jess has already measured these and they're measuring correct before we see them on the fit model, but we're checking for color, placement, and then if you turn around page, we're also checking for the back pocket and all of the thread there. And then these tags here are actually really important information that the stores use because it tells the fit name, the size, the inseam, and the style number, as well as the price and everything. So we want to make sure that all of that information is correct before it hits the sales floor.
Gotcha. And so this one I noticed is like kind of gold. I kind of like that. I guess, I don't know, do you like the white better? You think
I
you go
think
with
I like the white. What do you think, Jess?
I think it ties good with the stones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
so in
well,
this
you guys
case-
can overrule me. It's okay.
In this case, I think this style is good to go, and we can improve it with the vendor unless you have any other comments.
I
Perfect.
concur.
Love it.
Oh, that was fun. Awesome. Well, what I love about this is that you guys are influencing fashion all across the nation. Things that come to the Buckle store for women's apparel pass through Kearney. So you can work with the future of fashion here at the Buckle. Thanks again. It was great to meet y'all.